Hey, how you doing, Holly? How you doing, HGTV? Listen, I'm excited about this Belizean adventure. Of course, it's my Eden in Belize that I'm going to be talking to you about. My name is Julius Toth, and I am the 10th child of a family of 11 that immigrated from Budapest, Hungary in 1958 because we escaped the war from the communist country. So I love freedom. I appreciate freedom, and freedom is what I discovered in Belize to a whole new level. It's almost like being a pioneer in the 1800s. Let me just kind of start at the beginning, give you a quick encapsulation of my story about how I discovered Belize, which, by the way, I never even knew Belize existed prior to hearing my sister-in-law, Erica Toth, talk about Belize, where she went on a trip to visit friends that live there, and she was just all excited as she told me about this virgin land that is virtually unpopulated, and it stuck to me, and I had to go and see it myself. So approximately 2 years ago, I visited there myself. I didn't realize it was the rainy season, and I got there to torrential mud and rain and ugly. And I was going to turn around and leave, but I had already promised Macarena Rose at Rain Forest Realty that I would come. And so I took the long trek, 2.5 hours of driving, muddy, dirty, rainy, dark drive to San Ignacio in Belize. I got there, nothing to do the next day, so I went with Macarena Rose to I think it was the first meeting of a humane society that they were putting together right there in San Ignacio in Belize. Wow. Everything began to change. I began to see Belize. I began to see the heart of Belize, the people, the culture, the pace of life. And that day, it just sunk into me. The rain stopped after that, and so I began to look around at this beautiful jungle paradise, and I would visit some places and I would see flocks of parrots squawking overhead, and went and visited the property and where close around to where I eventually purchased, and I heard the hollering monkeys in the trees and the rivers and the caves, and it virtually felt to me like it was the Garden of Eden. I was taken. So I returned to Belize with my brother Gabor Toth, and together we looked and we went and we toured all the different facets of Belize, the Caribbean oceanfront, the inland jungles, and we fell in love with a little town, exploding town. It's like a western town in the heart of Belize, in the jungle, and we found our home on the top of a mountain, which is what I wanted, and looking down over a river, which I love. And as we were standing there at this property, an expatriate had started to build actually, a Japanese style flowing, rambling type home with beautiful decks, etc., which was pretty dilapidated. But I saw the vision of what I wanted. And as I'm standing 1,000 feet up, looking down into the valley where there was a tiny little town of Crystal Ray, overlooking the Mopan River as it was caravanning around a curve, right at the curve of a river, and I heard the children playing in the river and their laughter floated up, and wow! It sunk into me again. Time literally almost stopped. And let me tell you, for a hard-driving capitalist that lives in the matrix in America, that pierced me. Actually, as a boy, I lived in southern Ohio around Amishes and Mennonites, and the fact that as we're driving down the road in San Ignacio and Spanish Outlook, There's horse and buggies and Mennonites and this beautiful, laid-back, virtually time-stop zone on this planet. I didn't realize such a place existed. So, you know, the idea that here is literally an undiscovered country that is, number one, English speaking, huge, because I travel the world, and it's awful to be in a place where I cannot communicate. I mean awful. And here everybody spoke English. The people, unbelievable. Once you get, especially inland, you run into the heartbeat of the Mayan culture that developed these people into this wonderful, beautiful, loving, caring souls where there's no class distinction in these people. Currency, my one gringo dollar is worth 2 Belizean dollars. Cost of living, awesomely, phenomenally low in everything that we get there in San Ignacio and different areas of Belize. If you want to live on the land with the people and experience a culture, you eat food, fruit, vegetables that actually have all the living essential minerals in them, because you can pick up a handful of dirt, you can smell it. It has life. It is not depleted by all the chemicals, etc. The entire country, 400 miles long of pristine Caribbean Sea, and mountains and caves and dozens of rivers, only has 380,000 people and 400 miles long, almost 100 miles wide, a virtually undiscovered Garden of Eden paradises that will be built in Belize. I believe it is the explosive growth center on planet Earth that especially gringos and different people from around the world will discover, and they will surge to Belize, but yet it's going to be a controlled building because everyone in Belize, from the top down, loves their ecology. It's green, it's clean, it's safe, it's fun, and it's a lifestyle that I believe will be maintained because people that move there will want that lifestyle of laid back, relaxed, slow, Belizean lifestyle. So hey guys, I hope that was good, and hope to see you soon. Julius Toth signing off with Holly and HGTV. Thank you.